Oh, when you raise animals long enough, you get to see everything. We've got a big pig problem. Kelsey texted me last night when I was at work, sent me a picture of one of our sows' rear ends, and she's got a prolapsed rectum.
So he says rectum damn near killed him.
We'll talk about that a little bit in this video. And we also have our other Tamworth that kind of wheezing, so we're going to give her an antibiotic. So I won't show the prolapse. I'll show, actually, if you're interested, I'll put it at the end of the video, just because it is kind of gross. So that is not normal for a pig. So she needs it.
Oh.
She's got something respiratory going on. This is oxytetracycline, and they need like 30 mils of it, so we only have 3 mil syringes. So I think the problem is all 3 of them are in one of these calf hutches.
I put straw in both the hutches yesterday. Maybe that'll help them spread out.
Well, they were just all 3 in there. Alright, so, well, we got most of the antibiotic in, who's that, Jenny? So some causes of rectal prolapse in pigs, and it doesn't sound like it's necessarily genetic related, although you might read something that says otherwise. But with the cold weather and them piling in, 3 of them were in the calf hutch, that's probably the issue. So pressure from the other pigs causing that, you know, basically their insides to squish out is the most likely issue. I didn't see any signs of constipation, but what I have been doing today anyway was wetting their feed, other than what I just did, to try to distract them. But give them the wet feed to maybe, hopefully that will help ease any strain. So.
I spoke with our veterinarian today too, and he suggested also that we should deworm the pigs. Sometimes a heavy worm load can encourage something like this to happen, although we haven't noticed any evidence of worms recently, but that doesn't mean that it's something microscopic.
We've had 0 issues with the Tamworths and worms. We had to deworm our Berkshires a while ago, and actually at that same time I did deworm the Tamworths too, with ivermectin. So I don't think that's the issue, and I think it's too soon to actually deworm them again. But I think it was that piling of them in that calf hutch that was probably the main thing. And then Kelsey did give her a shot of antibiotic yesterday. But what else did the vet say about it?
Well, he said, you know, basically there's things the veterinarian can do, but without being able to restrain her or use anesthesia, which for us where we live, that's just not an option. You know, the veterinarians around here don't carry that kind of stuff because there's not a lot of pig patients that they have, And we don't have a way to effectively restrain her either. So where we could safely do. So what would typically be done by the book would be you'd push the prolapse tissue back inside the animal, and then they do like a purse string suture around the outside to help hold that opening closed enough so that the intestines can't spill back out, but stool can still pass. But that's not an option for us. We don't have a way to make her sit still while we do that without us getting bitten or run over.
Yeah, financially it doesn't make sense to do it, but
Well,
she is a month away from farrowing, which is, you know, a good $1,000 in piglets. And he did say that you can cross your fingers and they can live with a prolapse, and maybe she'll make it. I guess we're just going to monitor her and make sure she's not in any pain, which she doesn't really seem to be.
Yeah, yesterday she was grinding her teeth and shivering, which the shivering is why I gave her an antibiotic, thinking maybe she had some kind of infection to go with this. So I think we're just going to keep a really close eye on her and cross our fingers. But if she does seem like she's suffering at all, we're just going to give her a quick, humane retirement.
But this type of weather, we had like record highs. It was like 50 degrees the other day, and now it's, you know, in the 20s and snowing. That's when the respiratory issues develop in pigs, from what we've noticed. Stedman last winter we had to treat. I think we had to treat one other pig at one
Maybe the
point.
winter before we had a Hereford cross.
Yeah, it's not very common that we have issues, but it's this fluctuations in temperature is definitely when we see the respiratory issues pop up. The one Tamworth we sold to 1870s, Rachel and Todd, they lost a pig, which we kind of thought from pneumonia, and that was earlier in the last fall, where it was kind of cold and then warm fluctuation in temperature. Mm-hmm. So that's why we like to check on our pigs twice a day and feed them twice a day, so we can monitor those issues. Yesterday morning I get up early before I go to work, so it's like really dark out, and I didn't see anything and I didn't notice anything. So when Kelsey fed the pigs last evening when I was at work, that's when she saw the prolapse. So not a very glamorous picture to receive while you're at work. I was just proctoring an exam, so it wasn't that big a deal. But so I don't know. We'll see. See what happens with her. This will probably be her last litter if she makes it. She's gonna get culled either way, so hopefully we get piglets out of her. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, either way, it's sad to lose an animal, but especially a pregnant animal is extra sad.
Yeah, but rough week on the farm for pigs.
Yeah.
So one sick pig. Well, I think we caught it early enough where we got enough antibiotic in her that'll cure that, and then the prolapse. And we did have piglets, and we still have 9 piglets. So 3 of them didn't make it, which is, I don't know, Sally's average. It's just she is big and she lays on one once in a while. So
yeah.
Got nine left, and it's, you know, it's kind of survival of the fittest. We're not gonna put them in farrowing crates or anything like that, and we have a decent setup where give them the best opportunity, and unfortunately some of them are just too slow to get out of the way. So
Well, I've heard from more than one experienced pig farmer that they always hope for litters of 8, because if there's more than 8, they always end up with 8 that make it. So I think if Sally's averaging at 9, I think her litters are just too big. You know, like if she had smaller litters, they'd be bigger and faster. I think she's doing better than average.
yeah, well, that seems to be her average, 9 live. So she's there. We'll go take a look at them. All the cows are blanketed in snow. Fat cows keep snow on their backs. Oh, they got a little bird friend in here. No surprise. Got one there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, still 9. And I think Sally does make the cutest piglets. Yeah, I think the one that Greta hatched is the one that I think she was injured and she didn't make it last night.
Yeah.
Is that a mystery pig?
A mystery piglet. A bonus one. I'm not surprised.
All right, I think we're done. Well, thanks for watching. Cross your fingers for Ricky. We're hoping she makes it. We're gonna keep her, monitoring her. I don't think she doesn't seem like she's in any pain. I don't know. Let us know what you think. What would you do? We'll talk to you later.
Bye, guys.
So it's about the size of my fist.